Hi everyone, and welcome to Storytime. I'm Miss Patty at the Lincoln Public Library. Hope everything is going well for you guys. As we continue to celebrate the fall season, we have a fall themed Storytime today with a great book that I'm going to read you. If you take a look up here, you'll see what we're going to be reading about. So take a look at that and start thinking, what could our theme be? So I welcome you all. Welcome one, welcome all. Come on in, we'll have a ball because story time has just begun. So join us and we'll have fun. And today, like I said, this is what it's all about. Have you had a chance to think about what this is? If you said an acorn, you are right. We're going to be reading a story about an acorn. I actually went outside earlier and picked one up. This is what an acorn looks like. This is a very tiny one, but if you look around on the ground this time of year, you will find them. And at the library here, we have a lot of them. In fact, we've been hearing them fall on our roof. As the wind blows, they fall off the trees and we hear them bouncing off the roof. That's because there are a lot of them up in the trees around here. So if you look around, you might find one. I'm actually going to leave in our lobby lots of fall coloring sheets for you. And also there's one that is a scavenger hunt. It's got some pictures of all the different things that you can find outside in the fall. So that's a nice, fun thing to do outdoors in the fall. Go around and look to see what you see in the sky and on the ground. You'll see leaves changing, and you'll see, again, acorns and some animals like squirrels and chipmunks who collect those acorns. You might find some berries that are growing on the bushes, and the also pine cones fall off the trees. You might find some of those, and you'll see the birds and the squirrels and chipmunks scurrying around, getting some food to put away for winter. And acorns are one of the things that they'll find. But like we said, the trees are changing, or will be very soon. They change in fall, and the leaves turn different colors. So also, after they change, they start to fall off the trees. So that in winter, our trees are very bare. And what we can do is rake them. I like to rake the leaves into a great big hump, then move back a bit, bend my knees and jump. So we rake them, put them into a pile, and jump over it. That's always a fun thing to do in the fall. The fall of the changes in the fall that we see are the weather starts to get a little bit cooler, and the air is a little more damp in the morning. You might see that. The grass is a little bit wet, and it gets dark a little bit earlier too. It's not light out until about 8 o'clock, like in the summertime. The darkness moves in a little bit earlier in the day. You'll probably see about 7 o'clock it starts to get dark. And then pretty soon we'll be changing our clocks, and it'll be dark around 5 o'clock. So the days get a little bit shorter as fall moves in, and then we start to move towards winter. So let's get ready for our story. But before we do, we'll talk a little more about those changes we just mentioned. We've got some trees all lined up, and I wonder if there's a little bird. Little bird, little bird. Are you in the trees? Let's see. Are you in the green tree, little bird? I want to see. No bird there. And not in the orange tree either. Little bird, are you in the brown tree? Let's take a look and see. No bird. Little bird, do you think he's in the yellow tree? No bird that I can see. How about the red tree, little bird, little bird? Let's see. There you are, hiding in the tree. You hear the birds chirping a lot these days. because they like the fall too. There's little birds in all the different color trees. It's really pretty to look at the leaves this time of the year. They turn all different colors, a mixture of orange and red and yellow and brown, and they can be fun to collect. You can do a lot of artwork with them too. And something else we might see, we talked about the animals that collect acorns. These are two little squirrels. They're sitting on a hill. One's named Jack and one's named Jill. Run away, Jack. Run away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Let's get ready for our story about an acorn. It is called Because of an Acorn. And our author is Lola Schaefer and Adam Schaefer, two authors. And this book is illustrated by Frann Preston-Gannon. Remember we said the author writes the words in the book and the illustrator draws the pictures. And there are a lot of nice pictures in this book. It shows us a lot of what is going on outside in the fall with changes in colors and weather and the activity of animals. And this book is being read with permission from Chronicle Books. Because of an acorn. There it is, lying on the ground. A tree. Look at that. It's sprouting right out of the acorn. Because of a tree. A bird. Remember? A bird was hiding in the tree. Birds love the trees. A nice little hiding spot for them to nest. Because of a bird. I wonder what's next. Let's look around. All kinds of things happening outdoors. A seed. Oh, seeds falling from the acorn. Because of a seed. What's going to come from that seed? Let's see. A flower. Because of a flower. It's a pretty flower. A fruit. Looks like maybe an orange. Because of a fruit. Ooh, look at the deer. They're scurrying around to get some food. A chipmunk. Remember we talked about the chipmunks, just like the squirrels. They like acorns, so they will collect them. Because of a chipmunk, a snake. Ooh, creepy. They like the outdoors, along with all those other animals. Because of a snake, a hawk. Look at the hawk flying away with the snake. Ooh, that's a very sharp hawk. Must have had good eyes to see that snake in the grass. Because of a hawk. I guess a squirrel up in the tree. An acorn. Right back to the acorn. See that? Because of an acorn, a forest. So, the acorns lead to a lot of different things happening outside in the forest, but even in our own backyards. That's a little helpful information about acorns and the great outdoors in the fall. Well, it's a great season. Like I said, there's a lot happening. So get outside and explore. Take your scavenger hunt sheet and look around. See what you can find and check it off. I bet you'll be surprised at all the different things that are out in the air and on the ground in the fall. Soon we'll be doing some Halloween story times because it's right around the corner. So be sure to tune in over the next couple of weeks and we'll have some fall crafts and a lot of fall books out here in the library, so be sure to join us. It's always a fun season if you love Halloween. I know I do. We'll also be here on Saturday, October 30th, which is the day before Thanksgiving. And if you want to come in your Halloween costume and show us and do some trick-or-treating here in the different departments at the library, we'd love to see you. So stop on by for trick-or-treat on Saturday the 30th, the day before Halloween. It'll be a nice little preview. You can do some early trick-or-treating here. I look forward to seeing you. And until next week, bye-bye and have fun.